Hello viewers, welcome to you all in this new video lecture on ELCB. I am Dr. Vijay Sharma, Assistant Professor in Department of Physics, Government Mahila Engineering College, Ajmer. Welcomes you. ELCB stands for Earth Leakage Circuit Breaker. If any current leaks from any electrical installation, then there must be any insulation failure in the electrical circuit, and it must be properly detected and prevented. Otherwise, there may be a high chance of electrical shock, and if anyone touches this installation. So an earth leakage circuit breaker does it efficiently, and these ELCBs are voltage detecting device which are now switched by current sensing devices known as RCDs and RCCBs. RCD stands for residual current device and RCCB is another form of the same residual current circuit breaker. And generally the current sensing device is termed as RCCB and voltage detecting device named as ELCB. Let us take a look what are the video contents of this video lecture. In this video lecture we will discuss what is an ELCB, what are the different types of ELCB, then we will discuss voltage operated as well as current operated ELCB and the principal mechanism of this RCCB, that is RCD, and the differences between ELCB as well as RCCB. Let us start with this. So what is an ELCB? So ELCB, earth leakage circuit breaker, is a special kind of circuit breaker, and it is a safety device used to avoid shock with high earth impedance. It detects a small stray voltage on the metal enclosure, and if a dangerous voltage detected, it interrupts the circuit current. So earth leakage circuit breaker protect us against leakage current and that flow into the earth, and these currents can cause electrical shock to operating personnel. Earth fault devices protects against faults that causes fire, current imbalance and other hazards in industries. And the main purpose of this ELCB is to stop damage to human and animal due to electric shock, and a voltage sensing ELCB does not detect fault current from human or animal to earth. So we need the next part of this, that is current ELCB. So let us take what are the types of ELCB. There are two types of ELCB. One is the voltage operated and another is the current operated ELCB. And let us take a look how it works. So the voltage operated ELCB, and although the use of ELCB is taken over by current operated RCCB nowadays, it is interesting here to study the working principle of this ELCB. Let us take a look, and this is the schematic working diagram of this voltage operated ELCB, and it is shown in here that the device consists of double pole connecting the supply. So here it is neutral and it is line, and it is neutral and it is line. It is a double pole, and this double pole switch is internally connected to solenoid trip coil. So it is the solenoid trip coil here, you will see here, and the tip coil is connected between earth and exposed metallic frame of electric installation. So this trip coil is connected with this E, that stands for connected to earth electrode, and the other part is connected with ZAF, connected to the metallic enclosure. And during this normal operation, what we found that the double pole switch is closed and the current flows from supply to load side through these two lines, that is phase and the neutral, and the line, that is the phase. And during this period there is no current flowing to the earth terminal between F and E, that no current will be flow through this under the normal conditions, and therefore the voltage between terminal E and F is negligible, that is almost zero. But in case of a fault condition, the voltage on terminal F connected to the metallic surface or the exposed to the metallic bar rises up, and the voltage at terminal E is becomes zero potential. Thus, there is a rise in potential difference between terminal E and F, and this causes a connected trip coil to operate. And this trip coil connected will be in operation, and the movement of trip coil then opens up the double switch and thus break the circuit. So in that case it will come into the scene and it will break this, otherwise they will be connected. So there is a you will see that This movement of trip coil that opens up the double switch and thus breaks the circuit. There is a test button is also given in here, and it is used to test the operation of ELCB, how this ELCB works. And when it is pressed, it temporarily connects the terminal F to line, this terminal F to this line via connector, this lattice resistor, and it disconnect the supply back to metal enclosure so as to avoid dangerous electrical current back to the metal enclosure. So in all, we can say that in normal conditions, current flows through these lines here, and there will be no use of this EF terminal. However, whenever there is a fault under that condition, there will be a potential difference between this E and F, and that will be noted down with the strip coil, and it shows the information, and it will be trip the circuit. So this is all about the working of this voltage operated ELCB, and the one major advantage of this voltage ELCB over this RCCB, which we will see in the next slide, that is current operated ELCB, that these are the less sensitive devices. These voltage operated LCBs are less sensitive devices, and due to the fault condition over they give us less occurrence of nuisance tripping. So this is about this, and the important part is the safest limit of current which human body depends on multiple factor and can withstand at least an order of 30 milliamperes we can stand with. And suppose the resistance of human body is hands to feet is 500 ohms, and if one touches the live wire that having a voltage of 230 volt AC to ground, so the current flowing through the body will be of order of I equals to V over R, that is 230 volt over 500 ohms. And when we have to calculate this, we will get it out that it is nearly 460 milliampere. So the time duration in which MCB should be operate, it should be 30 milliamperes, which we can sustain, divided by 460 milliampere, and it is nearly 65 milliseconds. So it should be operated in a very quick time. So this is the operating way of these ELCB, that is voltage ELCB, and I've already told that these ELCBs are less sensitive to fault condition, and it has less occurrence of nuisance tripping. So this is one of the advantages, but there are multiple disadvantages in lieu with this ELCB, and due to this reason they are not widely used nowadays. Okay, so let us take a look what are the issues with these ELCBs, voltage ELCBs. They are without proper earth connection. ELCB will not work. So if the wire is attached to the earth rod and it is loose or it is broken, then ELCB would not be able to sense the potential hazardous voltage on the metallic body of the device. And this ELCB is attached between earth wire and the metallic body of the electrical appliances. But there are many other parallel paths for the currents to flow from the connected device body to earth without going through earth wire, which may causes serious injuries. For example, there are many metallic pipes in the house which can provide a parallel path for the current to flow towards the earth. In this way, sometimes ELCB is not able to detect the hazardous voltage on the metallic body of the devices. And if someone get in touch with this live phase wire, then ELCB will not trip, because in this case there will be no current flowing in the earth wire. So in fact, current is flowing from the live wire to the earth through the person's body. So when a live wire comes in contact with neutral wire, short circuit will occur, and hence ELCB will not trip, because there will be no current in the earth wire. So there are many cases in which there is a current flow in the earth wire, but the situation is not hazardous in such cases, but it gives us a false trip. Okay, so these type of ELCBs having a number of disadvantages or demerits. Due to this, they cannot be used for the now. They are not using nowadays. So to overcome these advantages and these disadvantages of this ELCB, another device that is named as RCB, that is residual circuit breakers, is invented to use for earth leakage protection. Let us take a look. So the other type of ELCB is the current operated ELCB. It may be termed as RCCB, that is residual current circuit breaker, and sometimes it is also referred as RCD, residual current device. So these all are the synonyms with each other, and the RCD is the generic term for all types of residual current protective devices. So the working principle of this ELCB or RCCB is very simple. as voltage ELCV, but the theory is entirely different, and it is more sensitive than voltage ELCV. Actually, in general, this ELCVs are of two types, as already discussed. One is the voltage, and another is the current operated. However, general terms is known as that ELCB stands for voltage, and current ELCB is termed as RCD or RCCBs. So, types of residual current devices are the RCCB, stands for Residual Current Operated Circuit Breaker, and another is the RCBO, that is Residual Current Operated Circuit Breaker. RCCB is a mechanical switching device which is designed to make, carry, and break currents, and it is not designed to give protection against overload or short circuit currents, and it must always be used in conjunction with an over current protected device, that is with MCCB it should be used. And RCOB is causing the opening of the contacts when the residual currents attains a given value under a specified condition. So these are the two fundamentally difference. On the basis of that, we have to decide which operating device and which current device has to be installed in the switch gear. So let us take a look what is the operational mechanism of this RCCB, that is residual current circuit breaker. So this is the schematic diagram of this operating principle of this RCD or RCCB, because both are the synonyms name here. So the figure shows the basic operating principle. So ELCB gives protection against earth current and prevent from electric shock to human life. So the portion enclosed with this dotted boundary, it represents the ELCB as what we have discussed, and it consists of a circuit breaker. So there is a circuit breaker given in here in circuit breaker contact, and it consists of a relay and a CBCT. So there is a relay here and it is CBCT. It is stands for core balance current transformer, and there is a task button to which just check it out here. These are the three lines, that is line, that is neutral, and this is earth, and this is a load case, and it is frame which is earth. You can see in this blue block. So the task button is generally used to check whether the ELCB is working properly or not. So there is a line conductor, and there is a neutral and one earth conductor shown in here, and there is also a load connected which is shown in here again. So let us consider that the first case, that everything is okay. There is no overload or no circuit at all. So in this case, with the circuit in the case, current entering through the line conductor from this side, red line, and the current which is leaving through this neutral from this black line, from this current entering and current leaving. In both the cases, they are equal. So the current entering through the conductor will be equal to the current leaving through the neutral. So on a healthy circuit, the same current pass through the phase coil. With this coil, there are three coils. One coil is the phase coil, one is this the neutral coil, and another is the residual current sensing coil. Whenever the amount of current which is passing through this and through this neutral coil will be same, there will be no sensing will be here, no signal will begin to the relay, and there will be no break in the circuit. So on a healthy circuit, the same current pass through the phase coil and the load and return back through the neutral coil. But both the phase and the neutral coils are wound in such a way that they will produce an opposing magnetic flux with the same current passing through both the coils, and their magnetic effect will cancel each other. So the flux produced by this and the flux produced by will cancel each other. But the question is, what happens when there is a fault? So if there is a fault, then some of the current which is coming through this line conductor will leak through this bay wire of load and will grounded by earth, this side, and it will grounded by this, and in this case there will be a difference in magnitude of current entering through this line and current leaving through this line. So this current returning through the neutral coil has been reduced, so the current which is coming from this side will be reduced because some of the current is leaking here. So in that case, the magnetic flux inside this CBCT, core balance current transformer, will not be balanced anymore. So the total sum of the opposing magnetic flux is no longer zero, and this net remaining flux is what we called as a residual flux. So that residual flux gives us residual current sensing coil. So the periodically changing residual flux inside this transformer crosses the path with the winding of this sensing coil, and this action produces an EMF across this sensing coil, and an EMF is actually an alternating voltage. So the induced voltage across this sensing coil produce some induced current, and this current will send some this signal to this relay, and relay will send this information to this circuit breaker, and circuit breaker will interrupt the contact. So the residual current will pass through the signal coil, and it will follow this part and go to the relay, and due to the from relay it will go to this circuit breaker contact, and information reaches here. So since the tripping of the circuit is driven by this residual magnetic flux, the resulting flux, that the net effect between both the flux, so between the phase and the neutral coils, it is called residual current device. So whatever the difference of current will be come through this, that will be give a signal through this relay to this circuit breaker, and circuit will be give the information. So when the line and natural current are balanced, as in healthy circuit, they produced equal and opposite magnetic flux in the this transformer core, and this result that there is no current generated in the sensing coil. So if the current entering and current leaving are same, there will be no current in this sensing coil. However, when the line and natural current lines are not balanced, then they create an out of balance flux, and this will induce the current in the this winding, and this produced operate the tripping mechanism. And it is important to note that both the line and natural conductor pass through this toroid, so they are connected. So this is all about, so whenever something touches the air, there will be difference in current, and then will be detected by this relay, and it will be sent to this circuit breaker. So this is all about the operating mechanism of this RCD. Now, what are the basic differences between the ELCB, that is voltage operated ELCB, and this is the current operated ELCB, and also stands for RCD. In voltage ELCB, earth leakage circuit breaker, it is basically a voltage operated, I'm already told, and RCCB and RCD is residual current circuit breaker and residual current devices respectively. It is a safety device used to prevent from shock to the individual and thus prevent the injury to human, and it is a current sensing device, and it is used for shock protection. And it is not ELCB is not preferable, as it can only detect current that flows back through the main earth wire. However, RCCB and RCCD ensures 100% detection of leakage current, and it is available to sense the EC as well as DC leakage current also can be sensed by using this RCDB. And ELCB is working based on earth leakage current, and these devices measure the voltage on the earth conductor. If the voltage was not zero, this indicates a current leakage to earth. And in case of RCCB, it has no connection with the earth wire. That is why it can trip when both currents, phase and neutral, are different, and it will stand up to both the current are the same. So these are the fundamental difference between ELCB and RCCB, and you will found that nowadays ELCBs are not using in a new type of devices. We are using, and we are preferring the RCCBs and the RCDs. So more effective than this RCCBs are more effective than ELCCB, and use a lot instead of ELCB nowadays. So this is all about the differences between ELCB and RCCB. These are the references, and thank you for watching this video. The related video can be found on these video links. Thank you.